Hello friends, I am Vikas and today I am here to do a book review for The Bankster by Ravi Subramaniam. Well, first of all, my gratitude goes towards Blogatta who provided me the opportunity to review this book. Coming to the background of the novel, Ravi Subramaniam, as is often remarked, is the John Grisham of banking thriller genre, and not wrongly. He has hands-on experience with the banking sector and has written earlier on this. This bankster conforms to all the banking and thriller standards in its storyline. Coming to the characters, the most likable fact of this novel is that all major characters are given their fair share of development and face value. This thing is evenly visible from the book's trailer on YouTube also. Almost all characters get their due time to be established well within the story, and most of the time in the first half. Coming toward the story starts with a normal telltale of an international investment bank, GB2, their Bandra branch in India, and the daily work life of its employees, RMs, relationship managers, HRs, branch heads, cluster heads, CEO, etc. It briefly and at a steady pace takes you explaining work culture in any such bank, the politics, minor and major money launderings, mind games, relationships, etc. in the first half. The turn in the story comes when, in the author's own words, bankers build their careers on trust, or so everyone thinks, till a series of murders threaten to destroy the reputation that the Greater Boston Global Bank, GB2, has built over the years. Who is behind these killings, or what is their motive? Is the banker at GB2 fastly turning into a bankster, or was he always one? In addition to the banking scam coming up, two other minor stories go on being narrated side by side. One dealing with an international arms dealer, and the other one about being a nuclear reactor being commissioned in Devikulam, India. But all the stories begin to merge as the scam starts unraveling under the financial detective eyes of Karan Punjabi, an ex-banker who works for a national daily now. He is driven to the case only when his best friend is murdered, who was getting close to uncovering international money laundering scam on the basis of fraud accounts getting set up by some people, fake people within GB2 branches. The second half encompasses Karan's efforts along with the help of a few others in the bank with only 36 hours at their disposal to uncover the ungrappling truth behind all these murders and the proper reason behind them. The script is very good and the narration has imprints of an established writer. The author has done a commanding work from start till the end, taking the story at a fine and steady pace, unfolding all events at seemingly right timings. The reader will always keep wondering, after all, who the bankster is among his characters. An intelligent work, if not masterpiece, of mystery webs and speculations from reader's point of view. And hey, what a big moment when he or she is brought open at the climax. Watch out for it. Likes. Balanced details of investment banking and other events at right pace. Balanced character development of most characters. Genuine untaught thriller. Author's successful intent on maintaining mystery at various turning points, and the most important fact which I like, raunchiness not much overplayed. Dislikes. A few loose endings of the story, like no further issue taken up on what happened to people who put up fraud accounts initially in that branch, which were later found to be part of the global money laundering scam. Fine. Expectations, some initial backgrounds of certain RMs who come tainted out of the story would have been provided just briefly somewhere at the end of the story, but not a big issue. Everything cannot get covered fully, right? Well, nonetheless, likes are much heavier here than dislikes and other expectations, and the epilogue provides a fitting end to the novel. Read it for entertainment and thrilling second half. Overall, 4 out of 5 stars.